I'm such a fidgeter. Did you ever notice that? So, new week, new focus card of the week. Um, sort of catfished because my girls told me that that makes things a little bit easier. I'm Witch Michelle. If you're watching this on my YouTube channel, please hit the like button and subscribe. I would be so grateful. And the little notification button if you want to know when I upload new videos. I try to do one every single day. Sometimes I'm better than others. I'm Sag, so shit happens, and I don't always do what I say I'm going to do. But, you know, I've been really consistent lately. I think that has something to do with all the meditation that is helping me be pretty clear in my mind. This channel is going to evolve and morph into so many things besides tarot readings, which cards my shadow work. It's going to become something completely different by the end of 2021. Things are going to be, I guarantee you, way different on the channel, so stick around. Anyway, so new week, new card, new focus card for the week, and this one is the Server of Swords. And in traditional tarot decks, the server would be the page, and the page is generally a little kid. And this, in the Robin Wood deck, which is the one that I use as a traditional tarot deck, it is about diplomacy, grace, which was my main focus of my meditation for the last 3 weeks, was grace and gratitude. Dexterity and intelligence. So it's sort of the same with the card from the Transformation Tarot tarot deck, except for this does not look like a child to me. This looks like a grown human adult man to me, wielding his sword, and it's cutting away the illusion. And this card is all about cutting away illusion for others, not necessarily for me. And so you might want to think, well, why would that be a thing that I need to do? Why would that be a main focus of my week? Because it might not be that way for other people going through their shadow work. It's that way for me because I have a tough time telling people when they've crossed boundaries with me, when they've disrespected me, and because my communication skills are not the greatest in the world. I really need to work on communication because sometimes I think the things that come out of my mouth are misinterpreted by the people that I'm talking to. And I am pretty observant and pretty good at sensing when shit is going on around me that might not be being communicated to me by the people that are trying to lay something down. I can pick up on vague little words and phrases and things that people are saying, trying to get me or bait me into having some sort of a confrontation with them. And what I really need to do is, when I start to see that, I really need to talk to the person that's doing that and say, okay, what are we doing? Can we just discuss whatever it is that I've done, because I probably did, and let's see if we can't fix what I did, or maybe at least explain it to you. Now, let me just say that not always do people want to hear what you have to say. They don't want to look inward at themselves, and that's what this card is telling me to do, that I need to gracefully, with diplomacy and tact, explain to people what they're doing so that they can see themselves more clearly. They also need to know what my motivations are in doing that. It can't be about me just wanting to go, nah, look at, you're such a fucking dick. I need to help you figure out that you're a dick so you can stop being a dick. No, that's not what this card says. This card is saying to do it in love and trust, making the person understand that there's no judgment, there's not going to be any name calling. It's just helping them to look inside of themselves and see themselves more clearly. I have a really good example of that, but unfortunately, I can't use it here because it's too close to home. I'm trying to think, is there anything where I could tell you that I know, okay, here's somebody who's not even in my life anymore. I make it much easier if I tell it this way. I had a friend not for a very long time, but I had a friend that came into my life a few years ago, and just as quickly as she came in, she left. And I, for months, was feeling that there was something going on between us where she was not happy anymore. And she wanted to say things to me or wanted to be not a part of my life anymore. But instead of doing that, there was a lot of passive aggressive bullshit that was going down. And there are a lot of reasons for why I didn't confront her. But if we're going to use this card and that person and that situation as a teaching moment or an example of what I should have done, I should have right away taken this person aside and said, dude, what is going on? Why are you saying these things to me or about me? Why, what is it that I have done that is making you feel the way that you do? Because you're saying really shitty things to me. I heard her say things to me when she didn't think I was anywhere near. She age shamed me. It was really very passive aggressive bullshit, and then to my face she would be pretty much nice, or she would ask me to explain things to her that were going, because we were starting to have conflict with other people too, because it's just horrible. But anyway, when I would confide in her or tell her things, she would run and tell other people what I said, and it became this big giant thing till it turned into a huge ass fight, and then we all stopped talking to each other. And honestly, if the truth be told, it's probably pretty good that we're not speaking to one another. I don't think either one of us need to be in each other's lives. There's a lot of toxicity there for both of us. But had I handled that differently, maybe things would be different today. I don't know. But I do know that there are lots of things in my life where I let people walk all over me, disrespect me, project their shit, which the book calls stuff, onto me. And instead of understanding that whatever it is that I'm doing may not have anything to do with them, it becomes all about them. So really what this card is saying is let that be about them and use that as a moment to reflect back to them what you're seeing going on with them. And just ask, how can I be of service to you? How can I help you? Because especially at the age I'm at, I've walked a little bit of road, so I got a lot of shit that I can, look back on and give out as wisdom, especially all the shit that's been happening with me in the last year. COVID has done a really wonderful job of giving us a chance to sit with ourselves, sit with our spirituality, sit with our ick, and figure out ways to become more creative, become more healthy and whole. So I think that I don't think I'm well by any stretch of the imagination, but I think that I have some things that I could actually do better or explain better because I've already lived them. And had I had these kinds of techniques at my fingertips as I was growing up and had more self-confidence in myself, I probably would have a better relationship with my blood family than I do. I probably would have a better relationship with my own kid if I had done some of this work before. And just like anything else, when you don't tend to stuff that needs tending, especially stuff that is intimate and deeply rooted in you, it's hard and painful to finally work that shit out with yourself and with other people. So the longer that you dawdle or whatever that word is around and don't address the problems that are happening, the harder things are going to be, and the bigger the blow up or problem where it will finally make you, because it's gonna be a moment when you're gonna have to deal with it, whether you like it or not. That's gonna happen. Okay, so there's no getting around this. There's no going, okay, I'm just gonna bury my head in the sand and I'm not gonna confront this thing. Honestly, this is a little refreshing to really not be all about me. I mean, I have to look at myself when those situations come up and decide, okay, am I just going to be a fucking bitch now? Is that what this is about, me wanting to be a bitch to this person? Or do I really see something that I want to address and say, look, you need to look at this because this isn't about me. You're fucking throwing shit at me that I'm for sure not going to accept as my truth, my story. I'm not going to take that projection that you're giving me and try to own that stuff. This is your shit that you need to deal with, and do it in a way that they understand that this ain't nothing. I got nothing but love for you, baby doll. It ain't got nothing to do with anything else. You know what I mean? So that what the book says is I'm just gonna read the whole fucking thing because, dude, it is so good. And I always like to read that first one to y'all. I don't do it with all the ones for the rest of the week, but I for sure, man, I cannot wait to get new glasses where they don't have that glare shit on them when you can just see my eyes because I turn my head this way and you can see me good. But when I do this, it's like everything. Maybe if I turn off the TV, it'd be better. I don't know. Probably not because the glass. Yeah, it is. It's the window. But anyway. So, cutting away the illusion. The server of swords wields the sword in the service of truth. He uses discriminating awareness to see what is false and combines this with good communication skills, which I don't have, to confront others on their stuff, their pretenses, and their personal baggage. While the sword is often seen as a means of self-protection, here it is used to free others from their illusions. So you're going to be cutting that shit away from them. So it falls off of them. And I talked about it on another video, but seriously, I feel like the whole Jacob Marley thing where your chain has been this long, heavy and thick 7 Christmases ago. Dude, your chain is strong. Your ropes are binding you. That shit needs to be cut away. Don't wait another year because it's going to be more bound to you. Oh, God, so depressing. Who wants that? Not me. The server of swords is a warrior. Not an aggressive warrior, but a spiritual one. The server is a warrior because he is willing to do battle rather than stay comfortable or safe. And that's where I always choose to be. Let me just sit here and not say anything. It's okay if they're disrespecting me. It's okay if they want me to drive home 2 hours to clean up a 5-minute mess that they could do when they came home from work, but they don't want to because they need to teach me a lesson. It's okay. No, it's not okay. He is willing to put himself out for the sake of the larger cause. Although we are using the masculine pronoun in keeping with the male image on the card, we can all embody this energy in the picture. The man has taken a stance with his feet planted firmly on the ground. Root your ass. His sword is drawn ready to cut away that illusion. This card represents the art of skillful confrontation. It's about helping others see where they are not free. It's about them not being free. It's not about, you fucking asshole, let me tell you what for. This is about freeing them up so that they can move forward in their lives and not be stuck with all that fucking baggage that they're carrying around. It's heavy and it's tiresome and it's depressing and it gives you anxiety and it comes off on everybody else and it's just disgusting. It's just terrible. I'm so glad that this shit is falling off of me. I really and truly am. Starting with an agenda of changing others is not necessarily consonant with this. The server seeks only that others may see the truth more clearly. Whether they want to change is up to them. So, I might show it. I might say, here's the sword, want me to cut this shit off? And they might be like, fuck you, you're the asshole. This is all about you. It ain't got nothing to do with me. You're being the fucking dick. I got problems of my own out. Okay, bye. I'm not owning that. You just go ahead and take all that shit back on with you. Take it on, put it in a bag, carry it home. Here are some guidelines for skillful communication. Dude, I need this. Begin by first using the sort of discriminating awareness on yourself. Look at what motivates you. What do you seek to gain? So what am I trying to do? Am I trying to put them in their place or am I really trying to help them? If you feel a big emotional charge, find out what it's about. Like when I want to cry, scream, burn down the house. Why? What do I need to do about that? How do communicating then ain't going to be very helpful, right? Nope. Feel it. Feel into your relationship with the person and make sure you're feeling more compassion than judgment. Because judgment is just going to make them feel like shit, and that's not the point of this. That's not what we're trying to achieve. We're trying to help them be free. And judging them is not going to, that's just going to put them right back into their bondage. You earn the right to confront others by earning their trust. Only when they know you are not out to hurt them, but rather hold their highest good in mind, will they be able to receive your truth without being defensive. And there are probably more times than not going to be defensive, but that doesn't mean I'm not supposed to do what I'm supposed to do. It's also important to ask permission in to confront. So I have already started doing this and didn't even realize that that's what was happening. People come to you and then they want to tell you their sad story 175 times. And I find myself trying to give instruction, help, advice. And that's not always what everybody's asking for. So what I really need to do is ask would you like me to tell you what I think or how we should handle this, or am I just here to listen to this? And let me just tell you something. When you do that, sometimes when you say, am I just here for you to fucking vent, they probably won't come back. I've had people just walk the fuck away from me after saying shit like that. So that's okay. That's what they got to do. You got to let them go, especially in peer relationships. Timing is all important. The server wields the sword without shaming and blaming. I said that earlier. And with a precision that is just right for breaking apart old structures and beliefs. A good image here is the laser sword of science fiction. The sword of awareness is a beam of clear light. This card often comes up when you need to confront someone in your life. Oh my God, so many people that I need to do that with. Somebody I should have without fucking telling them to go suck a big dick like I did my cousin. It may also be that you need to confront yourself. I think I've already been doing that, but I'm down to confront myself every day because every day is a new day and a new chance to do good or to fuck the fuck up. Although the server card tends to refer to more to helping other people. So it's probably not about me because I've been working on me for shit, man, a whole bunch of weeks now. I don't even know what week I'm in. I didn't pay attention to that this week when I wrote it down. Take the time to get clear and to practice your communication skills if you're uncertain. Although skill is a big part of wielding the sword proficiently, what keeps the sword sharp is awareness training. It is awareness that allows you to see the underlying dynamics, including your own motivations and distortions, and how best to sever the bounds of illusion. So that's why I said the whole meditation thing has been a big deal, and I didn't know that that's what was going to happen, and that's where this card would fall is in we're going into the 4th week of meditation for me. So it's awareness is being able to sit with yourself and sit with your quiet, and then you get those answers and stuff because your mind isn't going batshit crazy, and you also realize that you can go, oh wait a second, I don't have to react to this. Oh wait a second, I don't have to own that. Oh wait a second, that's projection. Oh wait a second, that's compliment. You know, you sit with your breath, and when you sit with your breath for a minute, even if somebody has to look at you and go, are you still there? Did you hear what I said? Yeah, I heard it. That's processing. Give me a minute, or give me a day, or I'll get back to you when it has digested properly. So that's this week's focus, is cutting away the bonds. And so all week I'll be asking that question. How do I do that? And it's the server. How do I serve other people that way? Tomorrow's the election. I'll probably go live for that here on Facebook. If you're watching this on YouTube and you want to hop over to the Facebook page, just send me a friend request and I'll try to message you and find out, or contact me through the YouTube channel. That if you want to be a part of that, that's fine too. I kind of want to like drink vodka and watch the returns come in. Anyway, that's it, dudes. Peace.